What is up, everybody? This is Mr. ReyRey, and this is the MEGABIT MISFITS Gaming Podcast. And I just want to let you guys know, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And today we're going to have 3 topics for you. 1, we're going to talk about Ghost Recon Breakpoint. 2, Assassin's Creed Shadows. I know a lot of people are excited about that game. And apparently Epic is suing people. What the f*** is going on? Let's hit that music, please. All right. Again, thank you so much, MEGABIT Misfits. I am here with 2 of my hosts. Not that I have any more. I only have 2. So, Mr. LeeBoy, say hello, sir.
How you doing? It's LeeBoyXP.
And then we have Mr. Rav. What's going on?
What's going on, guys? How are you?
All right. So we're going to get straight into the topics completely 100%. I'm going to take the first news broadcast, or I'm going to just get it off my chest already, okay? So the game came out about 6 years ago.
Get it off your chest.
Damn chest.
Let's
Come
go.
off my chest. I mean, I'm a little shy, but take me to dinner first or something. That's all right. Anyway,
Guys, wait. He's never ever been shy.
we're talking about a game that came out about 6 years ago. That came out about 6 years ago. That right now is blowing up on Steam. And Steam, this game went from 1,000 players to over 10,000, potentially 14,000, something like that. So they made some money. Why, do you ask? Do you guys by any chance know why this game blew up all of a sudden?
Ray, please tell us.
Oh, no problem. That was very sweet right there.
Hey, yo.
Because the $60 game dropped in price to $5.99. This game is a AAA level game starring John Bernthal. Ghost Recon Breakpoint is the game I'm talking about. It is a military tactical strategic game from the third-person perspective, but also to first-person perspective. So this game dropped in price and all of a sudden went up in player counts. So have you guys played any of the Ghost Recon games at all?
No.
Please let me know. LeeBoy, you never played Ghost Recon?
Nah. No,
Ever?
I have not. I'm sorry. Nope, I have not.
Rav, have you
Nah.
played Ghost Recon? Shit.
Never played Ghost Recon. Yeah. It's a good topic. Let's hit it all. It's all right. We're learning about it. That's what we're here for.
But you've heard of Tom Clancy.
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
So have you ever played a Tom Clancy game like Splinter Cell?
Yes.
Okay.
Division.
So the Division.
Splinter Cell.
Division 2. We said that one already.
Are you deaf?
There's 4
All right,
Splinter
so-
Cells. It's okay. You can say it again and again and again.
So
Splinter Cell, Splinter Cell, Splinter Cell, Splinter Cell.
okay, so
Beetlejuice.
Nobody says the B word. Come on.
a lot of those Tom Clancy games are straight military fire. Now, this game came out in 2019 at, I think, a $65 price point. I think that was way before everything jumped to $70. I'm not exactly sure what year it jumped to $70, but I think it was like 65, 70 bucks anyway with tax or whatever. But it came out in 2019. It came out to decent reviews, but there was a lot of people complaining because it wasn't as good as the last addition to the Ghost Recon game, which was Wildlands. And Wildlands actually changed the perspective of the game of how you play. Before, it was like military and strategic missions that you would go on, and you would have like these NPC people fight with you. And then you get into the Wildlands, which is now open world. Then you have Breakpoint, which is even another open world. So it's very intelligent. The way the game was designed, the story-wise, I remember playing it. I didn't never beat the game, never beat it. But that's the reason why I bought the game again. $5.99. You can't go wrong, fellas. Can't go wrong.
Hey. Yeah.
I mean, when was the last time you saw a AAA game for $5.99 that's not even 10 years old? Anybody?
if it's good and you want to cop it, yeah, definitely. But yeah.
Right. Rav, I know you have a game somewhere.
Yeah. The first game that came to my mind was Cyberpunk. That when it up and it released,
shit.
and then I mean you can't. It's just I that's why I laughed when you said that.
Where's your gun?
Get out of here.
You're just pointing your fingers. Oh, what the?
Good work. Shit show's over.
That's why I laughed right now because that shit was down to a penny. Do you remember this shit, Lee? This shit
Nah,
came out.
Listen, I was a stickler for this game. I've been waiting on it for so long. I bought it first day when it came out. First day. I'm not one of you get it for a penny guys.
No,
I should
I
have
bought
been,
it.
but I wasn't.
I bought the game full price like a dumbass at the time. Should have waited, but I bought it for PS4, and PS4 had the worst reviews and gameplay for Cyberpunk 2077. But I'm not gonna get into Cyberpunk. It got better. It's a great game now. Go check it out.
Yeah.
It's full price again, by the way. It's fucking price. Anyway, so Ghost Recon Breakpoint blew up on Steam. I highly recommend you guys spend the $6. And then maybe we could get some online play or something like that. People wanna play it. I was showing Lee a little bit of the game. But he told me to stop because he wants to like check it out himself. So I understand.
I was just gonna ask about that. Does it have? Is it like SOCOM? Are you controlling other characters? Are you besides yourself? Is there a way to like give orders or like what kind of a game is it? Just to get a little bit more familiar, because again, I have never played.
I concur.
Think of like a military RPG. You create your own character.
Okay.
You have to get away from the bad guys, which is the actual John Bernthal character and his team. I believe they're known as the Wolves. Don't quote me on that because it's been a long time since I played the game. But John Bernthal's character is part of the bad guy. He's the leader of the bad guys, and he's trying to chase you guys down while you crash land on a military base, military island, because they're trying to use AI and futuristic robotics to kind of like develop new weapons and new fighting techniques and stuff like that on this remote island.
It's not more of a military thing. This is actually like story driven type of game.
Yes. There's definitely a story there, but you have a lot of military tactics, a lot of strategic things that you can do to get around. And if you have the choice while playing this game to either go guns blazing and murder everything you see, or use your stealth to get through and get around.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a Metal Gear Solid meets GTA meets SOCOM meets soda. So it's a nice little mix of games. I think the game is a solid maybe like 7.58. It has its problems. It's not perfect. It's a game that's 6 years old. It doesn't look as good as it should. Even if it came out in 2019, it should look like a little bit more advanced. But it's $6. That shit is worth playing.
Hey,
so I got the information. Yeah, of course you can't beat that. It's $6 So I got the information from PC Gamer, and it was all written in an article by a gentleman named James Hoare. His name is Hoare. His last name is Hoare.
It's supposed to be a family show, Ray.
Hey, that's his last name is Hoare. His last name is Hoare. What do you want to say, Hoare? I can't say Hoare. So James.
Sorry to James Hoare.
James Hoare. Hey, Mr. Hoare, thank you for writing the article. Really appreciate it. Got some information off of it. And the thing is that I highly recommend the game. Go check it out. It's definitely cool. Distributed by, guess what? Ubisoft. Ubisoft makes a bunch of games. They are, how would you say, a company that we enjoy their games, but sometimes there's always little problems here and there.
They're embedded in controversy.
Yeah, by me saying that about Ubisoft, I'm just going to kick the information wheel over to Mr. Rav because I believe he has a story pertaining to Ubisoft.
AC Shadows, Assassin's Creed, leaked a whole month ahead of time. Game comes out March 20th, and it was leaked early, and there's spoilers all over the internet. Kind of the history with Assassin's Creed. If anybody who knows Assassin's Creed and is familiar with Ubisoft, it's all over the internet. It's everywhere. Every time one of these games comes out, it never comes out without it leaking. All the story points are out there. By the time the game comes out,
sounds like my Saturday nights.
Everything's leaking.
Hey, yo.
He's saying there's leaks apparently out online about the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so whole copies of this, like they got whole copies of the game, literally showing pictures of this disc, the art cover boxes, and all of that.
Yep.
No.
It's all out there.
it's just like prototypes.
Are you deaf?
No,
Like-
it's the full game. It's the
No.
full finished game.
Yeah,
It's the full game.
Yeah.
full
Really?
game, bro.
They made a statement on Twitter recently, apologizing for the early releases of the game. They asked people to please not share the spoilers and be respectful of the gaming community and try and keep it quiet. Do your thing when it comes out. Try your best to keep it out there. Last couple of things with Assassin's Creed. Red Bull is giving away some free stuff with the Assassin's Creed game up until April 30th. If you get Red Bulls, you can punch in a code and answer some questions on their website. They give you free items, free tattoos, or I don't really know what the free items were.
In-game?
In-game
Like real
content,
life.
yes. No, in-game
What if you-
content.
What if you get a Red Bull in game? That did not
So,
exist during
You're
that
gonna
time.
you're gonna get a Red Bull skin, man. Everything's you're gonna have wings on your back somehow, man.
It's like, that's not historically accurate. Can Ubisoft, somebody please, what's going on?
Mm,
That's right.
Jeez. Anything else about the shadows?
The only other thing is that I found interesting in the article was they said other characters from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Not necessarily that they'll be in the game, but they do exist, and it's around the same timeline. So the timelines overlap in this game.
Ooh.
So that's a possibility of something that might come in the future. They're teasing it, so who knows?
So full blown copies of the game
yep.
were released into the world like 15 days or now right now it's 15 days to the release of the game. To the official release of the game.
Retailers.
That's retailers should get sued. I'm just saying. So-
Ubisoft's just not good at keeping secrets.
So like exactly, Lee. Exactly. He went
Allegedly.
allegedly leaked. So, maybe Ubisoft should upgrade their freaking firewalls and their security systems, because this leak happens every so often. But the thing is, I believe this was a real leak, and and the reason why I say that is because if there are actual copies of the full fucking game out there, that's fucked up. They lost. I mean, how many copies? Do you know exactly how many copies or no?
No,
Is it
no
like
idea.
20, 30 copies or like a couple thousand?
No, just a couple, just a few, not even 1,000. I would just say
okay.
a handful of copies have gotten out there, but enough people have probably broken code and shared the copies, so it's out there. So the game was delayed 2 or 3 times in the past for various reasons. There was delays because of the we talked about it in an episode or 2 ago where they had to go and fix art books. They had to go and correct a couple of things.
Yeah.
Right.
They also had to push back because they decided to change the way the game is played. So there's a couple of different options on how you can play the game. So there is a I got the damn notes right in front of me and I can't read the notes. Fucking guys, man. According to Ubisoft, they did an interview with GameRant.com, and there is multiple modes in the game. So there's going to be a historically accurate mode where it's called canon mode, and it's supposed to just be a more linear version of the game where you won't get distracted by so many side quests and things like that. It's a shorter version of the game where you're more focused on what the history of the game was. But there's little things that contradict that, because the name of the female ninja assassin, Naue, she is not present in real history. Yasuke is a real character. Naue is not. She plays the daughter of a historically accurate person in the game, which contradicts the canon version of the game. So I don't know how that's going to work. I'm curious to find out what it is. I'm excited to find out how that's going to play in the game, but how's that going to go?
I've heard not a whisper of negativity about the protagonist.
That's interesting, isn't it?
That doesn't exist.
That's
But
true.
the
That's
black
true.
dude that really did exist, shut the
That is
it's-
funny.
it's-
Yeah.
right. It's just like they're video game characters, whether they're based off real people or not.
Right.
The game is supposed to be entertaining. The game is supposed, and it's Assassin's Creed. It's going to be a high level game.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
like it's gonna be something that people are looking forward to. Is gonna have a lot of hype. And I know they had a couple of hiccups with like some boxes and something was written wrong, right?
The kanji
It's like-
is on the boxes.
Right.
The kanji, the
So-
Japanese writing.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
some
okay.
Japanese writing, the flags in the background of the art of the game art. They had to go back and change because it just wasn't right. I'm not exactly sure what the wording was on it, but
It's probably some like curse word in Japanese that we don't know and shit.
Oh, man, that would
drop
be
that
bad.
video. I just
Drop that on the back of the box.
Juke that girl.
I think it was just wording that didn't exist at the time. I think it was just more of a timeline error or some specific wording that didn't exist at the time. I'm not really sure. I didn't look that up, to be honest.
All right, so quick question to both of y'all. Best Assassin's Creed game?
Personally, I loved Origins. Origins to me, character-wise, the assassin had the most charisma. Next to Ezio. Ezio's obviously an all-time favorite, but his character played well. He had the whole family dynamic. He was entertaining. He was funny. He had a lot of things that brought that character to be likable, where some other assassins are very boring, very bland, very just you know.
Okay.
He was enjoyable. He was a very good character.
So yours is Origins. Mr. Lee,
Yes, sir.
what is yours?
Oh man, is this even a question? Like,
I think I know what it
really
is,
a
but
question? Is this
Yes,
even
sir.
a question? There's only 5 good Assassin's Creed games. Only 5. And that's Black Flag, Black Flag, Black Flag, Black Flag, Black Flag.
Because I spit hot fire.
Spit hot fire. Okay.
You forgot Dylon, number 6. No, number 6. Assassin's Creed Dylon.
And Assassin's Creed Dylan. But yeah, Black Flag all day.
If I could name one, I do love Black Flag. I think I would put Black Flag. Be careful
Back
with that.
fat? Did you
Black.
just say
Be
back
careful
fat?
with it. There you go.
Did you just say back
Be
fat?
very careful
I'm
with
gonna
this.
put back fat.
I'm gonna be extremely careful with my wording right now. Okay. Okay. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I believe, is the top number one Assassin's Creed game.
You want to say back fat so badly.
But I do have a soft spot in my heart for Odyssey.
Okay.
Odyssey does
Sorry.
like the gameplay for Black Flag is best, but Odyssey, the look and design was my favorite. So I guess that's how
Okay.
I'm gonna have to say it.
Okay.
So I mean, but at least they don't have any lawsuits going down. But they should really fucking sue. So speaking about lawsuits and the monies, Mr. Lee over here has a special news report.
How about some back fat? Let me stop. How about some epic lawsuits from none other than Epic Games? So speaking of epic lawsuits, we got Epic Games, who's actually filing a lawsuit against a player by the name of Isaac Strout from Illinois, who allegedly stealing player accounts. And there's been reports that at least 4 times he tried to call the Epic Games customer service and dupe them into getting into people's accounts, which is crazy because this violates the EULA agreement that everybody signs. Right. For most games we download and play, he clearly violated that, and he's profited off that, even to the point where he sold a guide on how to teach other people to do the same thing. And according to Polygon.com, 482 accounts he was able to get into.
Damn.
But mind you, for Fortnite, probably one of the biggest games that come from Epic. You know what I mean? So
100 million people play that game.
You know, a lot of accounts got hacked during this. You know what I'm saying? But
was it the accounts that were sold, or was it their, like, you think it was their personal information, their addresses, credit cards, shit like that?
It could be, given the fact that he was able to get into these accounts, which, remember, when you get into someone's account, all that information is there. So he might have all that info. You know, they haven't really said that because, like, for example, we don't know the number of how much money entails all of this because of the court case, or the lawsuit rather. So they're not really releasing that information because who knows where this is going to go, because it's a breach of security, right? One, because he was able to access it. And then 2, how much money did he make off of this? There's a lot of 482 accounts, people's personal information, their credit card information. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That has to be in the hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars. Because just like you were saying, each account has their own purchasing power and their own purchasing power of whatever they bought, weaponry, skins, downloadable content, whatever. It's that shit adds up.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of this DLC is not cheap.
So
like, if you think about it, some DLC is like $20, $25, $30, maybe even more, and some skins are like $10 plus. There's some people who they spend hundreds, maybe a few thousand per account. So that could definitely go super high. Yeah,
it's funny that you bring that up because years ago, I want to say 2017, 16, around there, my daughter was a big Fortnite fan. She loved playing it and all that stuff. And then, she's a child, so I had my credit card information in there, and she would play on Nintendo Switch. And fucking somehow money got funneled through Epic, through Nintendo from my account, and I lost about $500. They were charging me $100 a week, and I didn't know it at first. And I looked at my account, I see all these weird charges on my shit, and I'm like, what the? So I get in contact with Nintendo. Nintendo eventually sent me an apology letter, refunded me the money and all that stuff, and actually gave me probably a little bonus, a little extra on the side. It was nice. And then
you said that like if it was like
I think it was
you
ain't trying to say the number, but it sounded pretty good.
It was a happy number. I wasn't complaining,
Nintendo Switch is my side chick.
Weeks later, it was in the news, that Nintendo was taking Epic for a lawsuit for that shit, because they found a way through Nintendo to funnel that money in.
It's bad enough the gamers are being scammed by the games themselves. Not saying Fortnite is doing that, but come on,
overcharged. Let's be honest.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Don't get me wrong. The artist that designs the skin, and for those of you who don't know out there, a skin is like a new wardrobe or a new metallic set or a new look.
A way to look prettier.
Yeah,
it's a way to look pretty. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, he summed it up. Yeah, so they'll sell you a digital clothing, digital stuff for what, $20, $30. Great example. Black Ops 6, Call of Duty has the Ninja Turtles. They have a bunch of skins. They've been doing it for years now. But they have the freak. I gotta keep bringing this up. I'm sorry. I gotta keep bringing because this is wild.
The Ninja Turtles is a cartoon that I grew up with, and a lot of kids grew up with it. But I grew up with the original set, the OG Turtles.
Yeah, man.
They brought the OG Turtles from the movie from 1989 skins into the video game,
and they look fucking gorgeous.
And they look amazing. They look like the darker version because they have no pupils. They're just white. So it looks darker. It looks like badass. It looks cool. And instead of selling it like a $25 pack for all 4 plus Splinter, because Splinter's there as well. No, they decided to sell each character for $25 or $20 plus tax. And it's just like, come on, yo.
Highway robbery. That's robbery.
Like $20 for a skin that you didn't even design. They didn't even design it. They just freaking took a photo from the movie and then made a 3D copy, which probably took a rendering of maybe a couple hours. And all you do is click, 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 render. Okay, who's gonna be in the game soon?
Well, I'm sure there's more to it than all that. I gotta give him a little credit.
$20 a pop. $20 a pop.
Now you got to be real with the audience, Ray. How many did you buy? You got the whole set?
I bought none. I deleted the game.
Shit.
I got so mad. I even told my boy, like my boy Carlos and my other boy Luis, like we usually play online Call of Duty. And bro, when I saw the prices for that shit, and on top of that, my boy Carlos was like, "I'm Raphael. I'm Raphael." Like, I don't want to be Raphael.
So, speaking of, do they have their individual colors, or is it just the all red? When they had the red masks only, all the four of them had the red.
Nah,
masks.
they're Raphael's
the colored
red,
ones?
Michelangelo's orange, Donatello's purple, Leonardo's blue, and Splinter looked like a dirty rat.
Sounds to me like you're bitter that you didn't get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I bitter I didn't get it because I didn't want to spend $100 on some cartoon characters. There you go. Fellas, this has been a very fun time.
Always here on the MEGABIT Misfits Podcast. See, I ain't
Got
messing up that guy. I got
There
it.
you
Clap,
go.
round of applause, yo. Let's get it.
Round of applause. Round of applause for the man.
Megabit Misfits Gaming Podcast. Guys, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, enjoy the videos, share the videos. Please share the videos.
Share
have
the
friends,
videos.
family who
Yes,
are
sir.
into games, gaming. Like, share it, please. We're trying to make this something more. I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching Megabit Misfits. I am your host, Mr. ReyRey. These are your other two hosts, Mr. Rav and
Yep.
LeeBoyXP. You guys, anything else you guys want to say before we sign off?
We all good, man. Everything was awesome. Love talking to you guys.
Likewise,
Lee.
I got nothing else to say except for the 482 people got there. Count me stop.
482 people
482 for
got.
Fortnite.
You know what? Maybe
Gotta
they should
tighten
go
that
to
shit up.
Steam. Let me tell you something. Maybe you guys should go to Steam and go pick up Ghost Recon
Ghost
Breakpoint
Recon. There you
Ooh,
because it's
ooh,
$6.
$6.
And guess what? Nobody's gonna hack a 6-year-old game. Peace out, everybody. I am Ray from Megabit Misfits Gaming Podcast. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Peace.